Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome to the stage. It's the San Francisco Shock.
I still don't believe that I'm here, actually. It's amazing how fast my life has changed since Overwatch came out. Well, pretty much, I'm from Mexico. I'm 27 years old. In Mexico, unfortunately, the esports scene is not as as big as here in America or Korea, or So being able to be like a professional player in Mexico is something that you never think about. It's like, being able to do this for a living and just like do what you love. It's really difficult. Yeah, I think I'm a very competitive player. Since I was like 15 and I started playing online games, I've always been like on the top of the leaderboards on every FPS game that I play. Like every game that I touch that's online, I want to be like really, really good at it. So games like MOBAs, like Dota, for example, or like I don't know, like Call of Duty, stuff like that. Even more casual games, I will still like shine. So that was like it just made me feel good that I was like really good, that I was like that extra percentage of people that excel at a thing, and I was really happy. I was always being competitive, and the reason why I like it is because like I have always noticed that I'm really good at it. So might as well abuse that. When you're good at something, just abuse it. Like let's get it going. I never had like any esports background. Like I said, first of all, I didn't have a visa to come to the United States, so it was kind of like difficult for me to like go to events and stuff like that. So it was never something that I really like looked into. Unfortunately, my done anything esports related, like go to LANs or participate in LAN tournaments and stuff like that, I have no experience until now. Of course, I have always played like online tournaments and stuff, smaller things, but I have played a lot of them in different games, but nothing at a LAN level, to be precise. I have always played like games competitively. I have teams before, but like never at this level. Never at a LAN level, because I was not like really confident on my English. I never practiced it. It's kind of difficult to kind of interact with people, but as I was growing up, like people were saying like, your English is great, man, like just go ahead and talk with us, chill with us, and whatever. And that really helped me like interact with people from the United States. So after that happened, then I just started looking for players in the United States so I can like start to like expand a little bit more. I really want to win, dude. Just forget about anything else and just like focus on the game. I think overall like the atmosphere of the team is insane.
Whoa, right now, that's a great shot.
I'm gonna kill.
Nomy got the revenge kill. That's an excellent display of skill.
My time growing up was really difficult, where like I had to do a lot of sacrifices to maintain my family. I have my mom and my sister, which I support them financially, and I have been doing this since I was like 20 years old, full time. Like they rely on me, and I will say that I rely on them as well. I was really good at school. I think I consider myself like a really smart person in terms of like mathematics or Spanish class or history class. I really like that, but unfortunately at the school that I was going at a time, I was not really like I was not digging it that much. I think the system that they had was like not my thing. So that kind of like I'm not the type of guy like if I go to my job, I go there and do my job and nothing else. If I go to school, I go to school to learn and nothing else. And if I'm not learning, then I'm just wasting my time. So that was the mentality that I had when I was young, which is it's not the best mentality, but that's how I was thinking. So what I was doing is, instead of being in school just wasting my time, I went back home and played video games. So I was not having really good success on school because of that. My mom was struggling with her job, so I had to make a really hard decision to say like, I'm gonna job the school because I'm not digging it right now. So I'm just gonna get a job, and after that I just like started working place after place. So I didn't finish my school. My job that I had, it was like a really regular job. Nothing to brag about, nothing to be luxurious or anything, but it was enough to give some roof and food to my family, which is what it matters. I was doing video editing for weddings and 15-year-old parties and stuff like that. I was using software like Adobe Premiere. I did that for like 2 years. and it was really good. It was really fun. I learned a lot, and I was getting like good amount of money. Also, during those 2 years, I learned how to like do like record with video cameras, like kind of like a cinematography style of wedding recording and stuff like that. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think that was that. I think at some point of during those 2 years that I was doing that, a little bit over 2 years, I really like said, "Well, this is something that I might be doing for the rest of my life," because I really enjoyed it and I was really good at it. The thing is like there was this point where like I was not getting that much money from it, and we were struggling a little bit. And I said like, you know, unfortunately, I cannot pursue this anymore. So after that, I just dropped that job, and then I started working on like call centers, like tech support in particular. I'm a guy that, I mean, I have been using a computer for years, man. Like I know how to like, you know, play with the system and stuff like that, you know, fix computers, tech support, website things and stuff like that. So I was like taking phone calls for people from the United States. This is how I practice my English. This is how I kind of like got in the flow with it. And yeah, that's pretty much, those were the two things that I pretty much did all this time. And it was really good. The last job that I had, I was working there for like 2.5 years. I was really happy in terms of like financially. Like I was able to buy my things. My PC was really good at the time. Like I was happy with what I had, you know, and my mom was comfortable. My sister was comfortable. I was living kind of like probably one of the most comfortable stages of my life, where like I just want this to continue forever, you know, because everything is like so comfortable. So when I started playing Overwatch, we pretty much made a team called Sodipop, which Sodipop is then currently known as Immortals, currently known as Valiant. I was pretty much on the initial roster when we signed with them. Before everything happened, when I was in Sodipop, like I had kids on my team that they just had to go do online school, so they can play the game all day, but I need to still like work my 8-10 hour job every day. So it was kind of difficult for me to like play on some of those tournaments. You know, it was back in the day we used to have like tournaments every week, and it was like really important for us to like participate on as many as we can, because we were good and we knew that we were good, and we were just trying to get the exposure, make sure that everybody knows Sodipop, you know. So I remember the first tournament that we played, it was like a Go To Gamers tournament. It was on a weekend, and we played that tournament. It was we were together as a team for like 1 or 2 weeks or something. We play that tournament, we go to the finals, and on the finals we're playing against Luminosity, which back in the day had Seagull, it had the Gods, it had the Pooks, you know, big names. So we were like super excited to play against them. Like we were not able to like believe, oh my god, we're playing against Gods, you know, like they're insane. We play against them, we got destroyed. We got rolled, like we were not even close to their level.
Relatively charged up, at full charge now, getting the double kill, melting people, exploding people is Enigma in the back. And they're saying GG, and there you have it. The point has been captured. Luminosity Gaming winning their first weekly. Congratulations to them, and very well fought, completing the sweep 3-0.
But we learned a lot. We learned a lot in terms of like in-game stuff, but we also learned that we had the potential to do something with what we had, you know. After that, just like during my job, my work, I had to like make sacrifices. I was like, I was working 6 times a week, so I didn't have like the full weekends. So some of the tournaments were on Saturday, some of the tournaments were on Sunday, so I had to like skip work to like play Overwatch. And it was really risky because like it really affected my paycheck, but I really wanted to do it. So once we got like once we qualified to a LAN, I don't remember what was the name of the LAN, it was a long time ago, but it was around October, November. E-League, I think it was, I don't remember. We were the only unsigned team that qualified for that. So we were like super like excited because like we knew for a fact that organizations were gonna approach us. When that happened is when I kind of like was comfortable again. You know, when I knew that I was gonna get signed, I was comfortable again. But before that, I told to my mom, I say like, Mom, if I want to play in every tournament that I can with my team Sodipop, I have to drop my job. I have to do it So I was jobless for like 3 to 4 months, and I have to use like all my savings to fight for that spot, you know, to make sure that we qualify for that LAN, and f***ing did it. In the end of the day, what's currently happening to me is like a dream come true. It's something that when I was young, I was like inspired to do at some point, you know. I'm kind of old, so I kind of like got into it older than expected, but I'm just happy to be here, you know. It's insane. It's like, it's magical, and the fact that I'm able to perform at a very high level, it's like, I'm really happy, my family's really happy. It's just amazing. When I got signed with SF and I told my mom and my sister, they were like super excited. They were like, my mom was crying, my sister was we were just like hugging together. It was probably one of the best feelings of my life, that I was able to like, all this work that I have done for the past years have finally like got into like the best moment possible. So it was amazing. It was like so good, man. They're so proud of me back home, and I'm just proud to be here and just being able to play the game at where I wanted to play, you know? It's amazing. So good, man.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe by clicking the Akshon icon, or if you're interested in seeing other content, be sure to click on one of the videos. Otherwise, if you have something to say and want to join in on the conversation, join our Discord server. Links to that and everything else mentioned in the video are in the description box below.